Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. The Apple event is over. We have brand new iPads, the iPad Pro and the iPad Air. Also some brand new accessories like a brand new Magic Keyboard and a new Apple Pencil called the Apple Pencil Pro. And the most surprising thing was the announcement of a brand new chip in the Apple Silicon family, which is the M4. So now all eyes are on the WWDC. What will happen next month? Will there be an event? And if there is, what will happen? So Tim Cook already gave us an answer to this.
We look forward to seeing you next month at WWDC, where we'll talk about the future of our platforms and share some exciting details about what's to come.
And as you can see, it's confirmed. You can check all over social media. It's on June 10th. Yes, we will have a WWDC on June 10th. And now all eyes are on all the devices that might be revealed. Maybe some software updates. Or maybe we will get a brand new device. This is highly unexpected, at least from my point of view. Like, I believe they will just update because since we have an M4 chip, we need to introduce it to their other devices as well. But which device might get the M4? We're about to find out. First, I want to say what I think will happen with the WWDC, aka my thoughts. So, there is already an M4 silicon chip, so it's about time some devices to get it as well, except for the iPad Pro, which already has it. So one of the devices which I think will get it are their laptops. I don't know if they will go both the Air and the Pro or just one at a time, but I'm gonna tell you why I think these devices will get updated, more specifically the MacBook Pro. So in the beginning of 2023, we got a brand new MacBook Pro with M2 chip. Few months later, on the Apple Scary event, we got a brand new M3 chip with brand new MacBook Pro. And a few months later now, in the Apple Spring event, we have a brand new M4 chip, which means that probably the MacBook Pro will get it. And my question here is, why does Apple feel the need to update their laptops so often? Do you think the rivals are going stronger, harder, and this means that Apple has to push even more in their devices? This is what we're about to find out, but I found it very interesting that Apple has to update their laptops a few months after the previous one. Like, you can keep up with all the devices, and also why do you want to change a laptop that you already have, which is a few months old, just because something better came out? Yes, if you have an M1, probably you want to change to M3 or maybe the M4 if it comes, but after every, let's say, 6-7 months, I wouldn't like to change my laptop because I didn't have much of experience with it. Another thing that I hope it will get updated are those AirPods Max. Yes, they haven't been updated since 2021, and I'd like to see like if all the rumors about it have been true. I have read somewhere that there is an iPad mini in production, but when we're gonna get it, we don't know. So for now, we are stuck with the latest iPad mini. One thing that I believe that will not get updated is the iMac, because alongside with the M3 MacBook Pro, the iMac also received an M3 chip, and I believe that it won't get updated that soon. So maybe not all the devices will get the M4, but I really have my hopes for those MacBooks. I found this website, imore.com, which tells what should happen at the WWDC, because every other website that I found was before the Apple Spring event. So basically, there were all these speculations about the iPads, which we already have. So I wanted to see if someone has posted things, maybe insider, that they know about the WWDC. So Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference is just weeks away, with June 10 fast approaching. Now that Apple's May 7 iPad event is out of the way, eyes are firmly fixed on Apple's big software extravaganza, which takes place every year. This year, WWDC 2024 is likely going to present us with the latest version of its main operating system, so we're expected to see the likes of iOS 18, iPadOS 18, watchOS 11, macOS 15, and more. There could also be some AirPods announcements as well, the announcements about Vision OS 2. Apple has already put out quite a lot of hardware to start 2024, so it seems reasonable to suggest that Apple will be more focused on software for this year. At the top of everyone's wishlist of the unveiling of Apple AI, rumors surround that Apple is planning a massive AI overhaul of all its major products that could take many forms. We know Apple has a large language model in the works behind but Apple GPT sounds less likely than a series of small tweaks to lots of different apps instead. So yes, usually it's tradition for the WWDC to announce the beta version of the iOS. For example, last year we got iOS 17, last year we got the beta version of iOS 16, and the chain is going on. So yes, this is not a full version. Again, it's a beta version, basically what you can expect from this, and the same thing goes for the other software updates. So this thing is very likely to happen, but I'm curious if they're gonna show us new or updated products. Remember how I talked about all the MacBooks that might come around? Also, the Mac as well might be happening. Not only the iMac, just general the computer, Mac Mini, for example. So this side has some things to tell us. So Apple has already unveiled quite a lot of new hardware in 2024, which leads us to believe that software will be the main focus of this year's event. We've already had the brand new M3 MacBook Air, as well as the new 2024 iPad Pro and new iPad Air 6 with the Apple Pencil Pro in tow. We can say for certain that there won't be any iPhone hardware, and with iPads just launched, the only candidate is really Mac. We are waiting for M4 MacBooks and desktop Macs this year, but early response suggests that these won't come until the second half of the year. As such as any hardware or WWDC would be a big surprise this year. Yes, that is because, first of all, as I said, they surprised us with M4, so now all the eyes are which products will get it. So yes, really, Macs are the only thing. iPhones don't have these type of chip systems, so basically, yes, we'll get our annual iPhone in September, but I feel, as they said, that they will get all on software, not that much of a hardware, because honestly, for me, the difference between my iPhone 14 Pro Max and the 15 Pro Max, it's not that big of a deal for me to make me change for my everyday use. But Macs are really something that people use, not only at Apple, but just people use it for coding, for editing videos, or just hard intensive tasks, and the fact that they can handle it and barely get warm or not warm at all shows how good they have performed since their Intel Macs to the M3 and possibly the M4. So yes, Macs might be a thing that we'll see at this WWDC. Since we already launched new iPads, maybe it's time to focus on what their new update will be with the operating system, because since you bring so much power into an iPad, maybe you need a powerful enough software update. So Apple has finally released its first new iPad since 2022 with the new M4 iPad Pro and the new iPad Air 6, while Apple did announce Final Cut Pro for iPad 2 and Logic Pro for iPad 2. The focus on software was minimal, such as iPadOS 18 could be the big update to iPad we've been waiting for. With Apple's M4 chip now available in the best iPad on the market, iPad is crying out for more powerful software that can take advantage of all that processing power. We love to see some big updates to State Manager as well as all of the AI updates we're expecting on the iPhone 2. Other than that, it's a little too early to tell, but as we suggested in the past, the iPad mini could do with some being positioned as portable computer, and it needs things like better external display support to do that. Will this finally be the year we get multi-user support? Who knows? So yeah, who knows what will happen in WWDC? It's always a mystery. It's a rumor until Apple doesn't come and say one more thing, and this one more thing could be a brand new iPad mini. You never know. Like, I know there are people who want it, but I guess you have to wait a little bit for this. I started to feel like the main focus for Apple is on their iPad Air and the Pro, the Pro for the Pro users or the people who want to take fully advantage of everything that iPad is possibly doing. And the iPad Air for the people who don't need absolutely everything, just for a little bit more basic tasks. Maybe you can get an Air, first of all, it's cheaper, second of all, yes, it's not that powerful, but depending on your use, maybe you don't need it to be that powerful. So again, what the update will be, I would like to see if I can get it on my iPad, because I have the iPad Air 4, and the only reason I might update my iPad one day or to change it to a better one is if, let's say that it stops supporting the new software and I have to get a new iPad so I can keep up with those software updates, because some apps are made like if you don't have the certain for example, iOS or iPadOS version, you can use this app, which doesn't seem so good, but this is how world works. So basically, yes, they're gonna make you buy a new device to keep up with all the updates and using your favorite apps on this website are for the rest of the operating system, but I feel like the iPadOS is the most exciting because, okay, since you're bringing us such a powerful chip, what can we do to experience it all? Maybe gaming now will be more likable to enjoyment, also to experience all these graphics. Yes, it's not like having a gaming laptop or a PC, but it kind of can bring you this experience. Also, the fact that you can practically pair any controller that you have and really feel like, oh, I'm playing a game. Okay, you are playing a game on an iPad. Yes, I do have some silly games, but these are definitely not the hardware or process intensive games that you might want to experience on the brand new iPad Pro. But the fact that this is a possibility is also a good thing, because I feel like this is when their main focus was, okay, we need new iPads. Why? First of all, it's time for them to be updated. Second of all, like, yes, maybe other companies are trying. I still feel like when it comes to the tablet market, Apple is just dominating. I'm not saying that the Samsung tablets are not good enough. I have seen someone that was like a year or two ago, this video, one woman, she compared the iPad Pro with the Samsung Galaxy Note. Sorry, I don't know how the correct name is, but basically it's just that it really depends. On one thing I noticed that the Samsung does include their S Pen inside, while you have to buy Apple Pencil separately. But I'm pretty sure that since it's included in the box, the S Pen, it somehow affected the price. But anyway, these are just my thoughts. And yeah, basically all the updates that you might need will come to you. It just depends on what Apple will surprise, and if there will be one more thing. Okay guys, that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below, what are you most excited to see at the WWDC? Personally, yes, I want to see if my suspicions were correct and if there will be new MacBooks on the line. Maybe not both of them, maybe only the Pro or the Air. Last year WWDC, they announced their MacBook Air. So I'm curious to see what will happen now. Will there be maybe another edition? Yes. I don't think that they will bring the regular MacBook. We'll just stick to the Air and the Pro. But you'll be curious to see like if I can predict the future or basically tell the most obvious things or not. But that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button, aka like this video, share it with friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. And I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!